Welcome back, everybody, to more from the Stabilize. I'm here with Jordan. How's it going, Jordan?
Very well, thank you.
That's good, and we are playing Quagsire and Naganadel up against ReshiZard. I wonder how this one's gonna go.
I'm playing ReshiZard, and I'm not feeling very confident right now.
No, it's not necessarily the best matchup for ReshiZard. But hey, you know, anything can happen in these wild days. So we'll see how it works. But obviously, if you're familiar with our How to Beat ReshiZard video, then you'll know exactly how we feel this matchup goes. ReshiZard probably just loses.
You'd think so, but I've got a few new cards in this ReshiZard build, and this EV Snorlax is one of them. Seems like one of the better cards for this matchup.
Yeah, it could very easily be a way to get there, but of course we have the new Quagsire as well, the new fighting one. I think that's pretty much all I'm going to be able to do. The new fighting Quagsire, which potentially could be a way to kill that one as well. I'd be happy to do that.
Yeah, that's a little scary. It doesn't actually get the knockout for free. You do need a choice band or something, but still annoying.
Yeah, still annoying, but it is what it is. The positive about having the EV Snorlax in the active is that it doesn't necessarily matter if I don't get the knock. What am I talking about? It doesn't necessarily matter if you don't necessarily attach some stuff. I'm feeling okay. But here we can see some of the newer cards that we've put in. This is a very, very different ReshiZard list. We've got, obviously, the EV Snorlax. We've got Jirachi and that card that Jordan just showed us, Kiawe. This is a slightly more, I guess, aggressive list, Jordan.
Yeah, I guess the main difference is that instead of playing the greens build, it is playing Kiawe's instead, and using a whole bunch of abilities that you just can't play when you're running a build of greens.
Yeah, and Jirachi obviously a really good card, so we're happy to play that. Tapu Lele, things like that, certainly worth including. But even with those inclusions, we would still expect that Quagsire should be able to win. I've not had an amazing start, but I should still be able to get there, surely.
Yeah, you think so. With the Snorlax, while it is a good attacker, it does only take knockouts on evolved Pokemon usually. Against basic Pokemon, it does cap at 120 damage, and that Kyurem has 130 HP. Pretty good.
So that seems fine. I've got a couple of things that I can do here, but apart from that, not super stoked with the hand that I have. I'm just going to have to Cynthia it away. What I'm really hoping for is a couple of basics. I just need a Nest Ball or two. Oh. Well. That's not going to work.
Put you in a risky position where if I can hit a Guzma onto that Quagsire this turn, your board's looking kind of weak.
Yeah.
Or even if I just knock out this deck to kill him, honestly.
Well, yeah, it could all be pretty average, but you never know. We'll see if we can get out of this one. I would still expect that I'd be able to win, but you've got the powered attacker now, and I didn't take a knockout, which I was hoping I would do, so hopefully.
And I do have access to knocking out this Quagsire. I would almost rather just kill the Kyurem, but guess what? Snorlax isn't good at killing Kyurems.
No, it's not, but it's good at killing Quagsire, so we're happy to do it.
In fact, it's very good at killing Quagsire, even without the extra effect.
Just do that. That seems fine. At least I've got the power to attack with Kyurem even without the Quagsire. But good golly, Miss Molly, I am in deep trouble. Alright, so I've maybe got something to do next turn.
A decent sign, I suppose.
Yeah, wow, this is going horrifically wrong.
I've got a few things I can do. I think I'm going to play this. This seems like a pretty good card. But once again, I'm stuck without the ability to knock out your Pokemon with energy attached to it. Maybe I hit an escape rope off of this Jirachi. No, I got a switch, which isn't bad though.
That's doable. That's another attack this turn.
It is. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to eventually attack with a Reshiram Charizard because Snorlax just doesn't do enough to deal with these Kyurems, which is a little unfortunate. But luckily I can GX attack this turn with the 5th energy attached, which will allow me to draw a bunch of cool cards.
That is good, so you'll be feeling reasonably good about that. Just flapping down those choice bands, get rid of them, no need to have them.
Yep, and it means I get to draw up to 10.
Sounds pretty good to me.
It's actually one of my favorite things about the Snorlax in this deck is obviously Charizard doesn't have a whole bunch of draw cards due to the fact it uses just Welders and Kiaways, so having an attack that just lets you draw up to 10 seems pretty good.
That is pretty good.
You're probably going to need to get a pretty good Cynthia here, Mitch.
I didn't get a very good Cynthia. I have absolutely nothing to do.
You say that, but at the same time, I don't see any way for me to knock this Kyurem out, like, at all. I think this Kyurem just simply survives.
Now that you've taken the GX knockout, I'm not super worried, but I just haven't seen any of my basics. There's been no Whoopers and no Poipoles. I just haven't got them. So, and I've seen Timer Ball 4 times, and I only run 2 copies of it. So I'm not feeling super comfortable. But the fact that this Snorlax is potentially stuck in the active makes me feel pretty good. Although there's heaps of ways you can get it out.
Got another Guzma here, but I'm wondering if it's worth kind of just knocking out a Mr. Mime here, or saving a Guzma for when you eventually put a Wooper down. Tough decision to make. I think I'm better off starting to slowly power up this ReshiZard on the bench, which I will be needing eventually. Lacking a few energy here, but that's not too big a deal. Even Welder for one is pretty solid for the +3 draw. Can't complain about that.
That's something that we haven't really seen us do a lot, is just the simple Welder for one. Even doing that, attaching 2 energy and drawing 3 cards is just as good. Obviously, you'd prefer if you could do the 2, but hey, I don't know.
I'm not too worried at this point. I don't think your Kyurem can knock me out this turn, so I should be fine.
No, and I've got 4 energy in the bin as well. Wow.
Well, that's why this deck plays Naganadel, right? That's a pretty good card in this deck, but I haven't even seen a Poipole yet.
Haven't seen a Poipole. I'm just sitting here thinking, do I attach to this Volk Prism? Because it's got the same problem for your Snorlax. I'm not going to be able to get the... What is going on? I'm sorry, sorry.
I still don't think you're, like, out of this game, though. I think you're still in a very good position, because you've given me, like, 4 turns. I've taken only 2 prize cards.
I'm feeling fine, but again, I've only got 1 Wooper in play, so that Wooper's dead. Although I can call forth the cold and make it so that if I get myself an attachment next turn, I'll be able to take a knockout. So that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, even with just that 1 Wooper, you've got so many threats on the board. Like, I can't really ignore any of these Pokemon right now. I've got some things I can do this turn though, which is pretty nice. Let's see. Alright, I think I know what I'm going to do.
I think.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to retreat my Snorlax. He's a fat boy.
Yep. See you later, 4 energy.
Grab 3 of those back. Straight away. Pretty good card. Fire Crystal.
Fire Crystal is a pretty good card.
And then, I can even attach some of those energy to this ReshiZard.
Woohoo! Look at this.
Certainly can't complain about that.
Not at all.
And I have one more trick up my sleeve. It's a little max potion here.
No! What a pain!
Certainly can't complain about that.
Oh no. What do I do now?
Well, here's the thing. You probably just kill this Reshiram at some point.
Well, here, Volcanion doesn't actually do that, so...
It doesn't, but Quagsire can.
Quagsire can, but I have to get it. And I'm sitting here with the Quagsire in hand, and I'm like, do I just gamble on top decking a supporter or an energy, or do I promote the Volcanion and just get the half hit? Whoa,
Yeah,
man.
tough. And I forget exactly how much damage Quagsire does. I think it's 60 plus 20 for each energy.
Yeah, so it does 120. So I think it's probably safer just to get the Volcanion.
Yeah, I mean, even with just the 120, you still need a choice band.
I got a Poipole. It's all happening.
About time.
But it's too late, I think. I'm gonna play this Quagsire now. I'm just gonna flip this timer board just to get it out of my hand. I'm sick of looking at it. Oh, thanks, double heads. I'll get those 2. That seems fine. What a great hand, and then it's your turn.
Not even an energy.
Not even an energy. My hand is Quagsire triple Naganadel right now.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, now I've got to ask myself another question of can I actually pull off a knockout on this Volcanion? I'm thinking right now probably not.
It's going to be tough. Especially since I didn't attack into you, it's probably going to be quite difficult.
Yeah, I can actually just kill the Quagsire though, which is pretty good as well.
I figured as much. The fact that I didn't get those Quags down is a problem.
Just a little bit.
I've either got... Like, I should have checked with the timable, but I've either got, like, all of my basics prized or all of my balls search prized, because I have just not done well this game at all.
Yeah, this has just been super unfortunate overall, hey?
Certainly has, but that's okay. I still feel like in a best 2 out of 3, I'd still win. In fact, even if I conceded now, I'd still be pretty happy to win.
I don't think that's too bad of an idea. You are still on 6 prizes to 2. Even if you knock out my Reshiram this turn somehow, there's still a good chance that my Snorlax can just take the last 2 prizes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's just see what I've got going on here. I've got myself some stuff.
I do think if you did have the ability to knock out my Charizard this turn, you'd have a good chance of winning, but I don't think it's possible to knock out my Charizard this turn.
No, it's not. I'm going to do the maximum amount of damage that I can do to this Charizard this turn, and that is 260.
It's almost enough.
It's almost, but not quite.
Yep, and almost is not good enough.
This is true.
Alright, now I've got to ask myself the question again, can I kill this Volcanion? And it is just as hard as it was last time. Although I've got access to Heat Factory now, which could potentially get me something good.
That feels pretty good.
Well, it's going to get me a knockout, but that Volcanion is still going to be safe, because I managed to find Escape Rope. So you get to choose one knockout. I have a feeling I know which one it is. Yep.
It was always going to be Mr. Mime.
Makes sense. Start powering up this Snorlax. In fact, I haven't supported yet, have I? So if I get a Welder off of this Stellar Wish, I could actually attack with Snorlax this turn. Which is kind of cool.
That is kind of cool. And he gets it.
I'm not having to use a 260 damage Reshiram. I would not have thought that in one game against Quagsire and Naganadel, I would be able to power up 2 Snorlax EV Tag Team GXs.
No, I wouldn't have thought so either. And have 4 energy to put on a ReshiZard.
Yeah, but hey, this is working out pretty well for me.
Yeah, it's happening. It's happening. It's fine.
Can't complain.
Alright. Well, I'm going to take at least 3 prizes.
Yep. Makes sense. The Volcanion's attack is pretty decent.
Volcanion's attack is pretty decent. So, we're just going to go like this. And attach that there. And then I'm going to Guzma something. Now, you've obviously got you probably have access to an energy in hand. And if you don't, then what are you doing?
Well, you know they used Fire Crystal last turn. Although I did attach all 3 at the end, but I put back 10.
This is probably the safest play. And
what's funny, Mitch? If that Snorlax in the active was a second Reshiram, you'd have just taken 6 prizes.
Yeah, I would have. I would have killed them all.
Yeah, like, that's how insanely one-sided this matchup is. You would have just literally won the game there.
But you've got a Guzma, surely. Surely.
I believe this list plays 3 Guzma.
Oh,
I
no.
have 3 Guzma in the discard pile.
Oh, no, Jordan.
But I also know that it plays 2 Escape Rope, and I think Escape Rope... Oh no, Escape Rope won't win the game because of that Naganadel. Alright, this is potentially problematic for me. You can actually win the game next turn, quite likely. I gotta think outside the box a little bit here. What have I got left?
I'm confused. Can you explain to me how Naganadel wins the game?
Sorry, Volcanion can win the game next turn, is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
I can knock out any of my 1-prize Pokemon and knock out the Lele on the bench.
Well, yeah, of course, but surely Escape Rope does just win you the game. I'm struggling to see how it doesn't.
I can't do 130 damage to a Naganadel.
Yeah, you can. You can just dump truck press.
I have, oh, sorry, yeah, it's an evolved Pokemon. Never mind. Alright.
Come on, man. You're supposed to be the good Pokemon player here.
No, I'm very average.
I shouldn't have said anything. I would have come back 6-1.
I had another idea, and I'm probably gonna have to go with that idea considering I'm yet to draw Escape Rope.
Oh, boy.
Actually, wait, no, it's fine because I can probably just get into Jirachi here and then guarantee it. Now that I've only got 4 cards in deck.
Unless it's the last
seems
prize.
fine. Well, I've already looked in my deck, so I think it's not the last prize.
Oh,
I think I've done it.
Nuts.
Delaware.
No.
Or the Escape Rope.
Oh, boy.
And just to make you feel a little better, I think I can prove to you that I have the Nest Ball from you, so I at least get a second turn regardless.
No, fair enough.
Alright, so I'll play the Escape Rope, and I think that's probably going to do it.
I choose to lose, yes. Although it is funny that if I hadn't have said anything, I may have got there.
Yeah, possibly.
But hey, that's the way that ReshiZard beats it. Now I've got 30 minutes, I reckon, 30 minutes to come back in this set. I think it's probably possible, Jordan.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too unrealistic at all.
Yeah, no, not at all.
This seems like a matchup where if you are winning, you're going to win pretty quickly.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing that I've noticed a lot with Reshiram Charizard. We've been doing lots of testing with and against the deck over the last couple of nights, and I'll tell you this much. You're either winning or losing games with ReshiZard. There is no way you're going to time.
Yeah, pretty much.
I cannot see it happening. It's gonna be interesting. I think maybe the only deck that could take ReshiZard to time is Stall, but even then, I'm not sure.
And yeah, ReshiZard does have a pretty decent bunch of answers against Stall, depending on what your list is. If you have a list with Baby Volcanians, then yeah, ReshiZard's going to struggle. Sorry, Stall's going to struggle against ReshiZard.
It certainly will. Good grief, Charlie Brown. This deck's really bad. This deck list is awful.
Well, Quagsire and Naganadel, when you look at it on paper, its matchup spread is actually insanely good. Like, it's got a very favorable ReshiZard, usually. It's good against... it's not terrible against Zoroark. And then it goes pretty decently against some Lightning decks as well. Like, those are the kind of matchups you want. But it's certainly not the most consistent deck in the format, and that's pretty much the main thing that holds it back in my eyes.
Yeah, well, we're seeing it right here not be consistent. Getting 2 basics down, even off of a Lily to 4. I know it wasn't an amazing Lily, but you would have expected to see at least 1 more basic going down. So,
seeing ReshiZard here being a little consistent as well. I'm having to use Kukui turn 1 just to draw a couple cards, and that's all I'm going to be able to do this turn.
Well, maybe I'm gonna get lucky. Maybe I get a decent card off the... Oh, no, didn't. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Surely you've got something in your 9-card hand.
Well, you say that. I do.
Even just a Cynthia or something?
I do have something, but I don't actually know if I can do anything with it.
Yeah.
I've actually
usually need a stronger start.
7 cards. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to promote this this Zoroark. Not this Zoroark, this ReshiZard, and then I'm going to Eye Opener. I'm just going to have a look and see what I got.
Fair enough.
Cool. No worries. Because now I'm feeling like you probably are going to struggle to take a knockout on the Quagsire this turn. Like, it's still possible, but you need to...
I think I'm going to struggle to do anything this turn, to be honest.
You need to do a lot of stuff. You need to, like, Weldon, Nest Ball, Chaos, which I don't know if it's going to happen or not.
I think it would have been possible if I had access to more energy. But I really don't have... I've got Welder in my hand and no way to find energy right now, so it's a little bit awkward for me at the moment.
Well, there's the escape rope that I was worried about.
I do have a very strong card in my hand, which I was actually able to conceal all of last game, but I'm going to put this weakness policy down on this ReshiZard over here.
Alright, no worries. Sounds good. Sorry.
Sounds like a pretty good card in this matchup.
I just highlighted my field blower so that everyone in the audience could see that I'm going to just discard it next time.
That's fine. You're assuming that I only play 1. I definitely only play 1.
Yeah, you definitely only play 1. Considering 1, you just said that you managed to hide it for the entire game, and 2, I helped build the deck with you. So you definitely only have 1.
You don't need to know that.
Oh, man.
Right. Well, if the weakness policy isn't going to work, I'm going to go with my game 1 strategy.
Let's get myself another EV Snorlax.
I'm going to get my Snorlax out. I think I haven't used Stellar Wish in the active yet. That's kind of cool.
Ooh. A
Fair
bonus.
enough. I've got a welder. And as usual, I'm going to use that welder.
To attach
Not
one
for the
energy.
effect of attaching 2 energy, but just mainly for the effect of drawing 3 cards. And some of those cards allowed me to find another energy.
Woohoo! It's all happening.
It is. I actually have a pretty interesting play here. Do you know what Snorlax's first attack does, Mitch?
It attaches an energy from your hand, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to do that.
Nice. Sounds good to me. Alright,
Seems
so
acceptable.
I can do things. Look at this. That Field Blower is going to get rid of your 2 item cards. My Ultra Space is going to get rid of your Stadium. And I'm going to start setting myself up.
I don't like any of those things.
I kind of want to just get another Poipole down. I don't need the Naganadel right now. I will play down another energy just in case I need to retreat this Quagsire, which I do. And I will... Oh, that's an interesting play. I wonder if that's something... No.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's not worth doing, surely. Surely not. Well, it might just have to be. Okay, so... I'm getting another Wooper.
Seems fair.
I think that's what I think I just have to get another Wooper. Because if you kill me, I die, so... That's, what a silly thing. What a silly thing to say, but if that's... You know, it's the end of it. So, I reckon this Poipole's just going to go into the active. Yeah. I reckon that's going to be your turn, mate.
Cool, that works for me. Alright. I need an energy card, most importantly.
Just threw away my fighting Quagsire when I needed it most.
Well, that's kind of nice. Alright. Do I play any Ultra Beast in this deck? I don't think I do. Just having a look to see what I do play. Bunch of trash.
Bunch of trash. Come on, all you need's an energy though.
Yeah, I mean I can get an energy with Kiawe.
Oh boy.
That could work.
Cheer up, mate.
Or I could switch into Jirachi and get like a Fire Crystal or something.
He's a brave
that's
boy.
my biggest idea. That's not a Fire Crystal. But it'll allow me to try again.
Jirachi again. Here we go. He's gonna have to Fire
Second
Crystal
attempt.
Fire Crystal to get 1 energy.
Pretty important energy. Oh, that's not a Fire Crystal either. There's 3 Fire Energy though.
It's a shame that Jirachi doesn't let you pick those up.
Alright, I've got a new plan. I'm gonna let loose.
Alright, no worries.
But I'm not just gonna let loose, Mitch. I'm gonna Guzma the Quagsire and then let loose.
You're a bad friend. It's okay. I can live with it. I can live with it. I'm so very
Just
sad.
need a Fire Engine.
I'm so very, very sad.
I've done it.
Okay.
What a time to be alive.
What can I do? Well, I've got myself a Naganadel, so I can have a Naganadel.
It's always a good thing.
Oh my word. I need like 1 more card to do that play. Oh my gosh.
Is it a good play?
Yeah, not really. Man, this deck sucks. I hate this deck. I'm having no fun.
But you're gonna win anyway because you're playing Quagsire. You'll find a way.
Oh, I should have evolved the active and then attacked you with this Kyurem. What a silly boy.
If you can attack your Kyurem, that's pretty good.
Oh, I can't now. I've evolved the wrong Naganadel. So if I'd have
Just
evolved...
evolve the other one as well.
I can't with the... I need to play these Aqua Patches down.
I'm guessing you don't have any way to draw cards.
I need to play all these Aqua Patches down. God. Why am I so bad at Pokemon? Okay. Alright. There you go. It's your turn.
That's all you got.
Yep, that's all I'm doing.
Dang. Alright, what am I doing? I'm looking through my deck again with this Ultra Space. It's still all bad. And I guess I'm just attacking. Seems fine.
That's perfectly acceptable.
This is about the same position we were in last game, where I took 2 prizes. You're still on 6, and you're only just starting to attack me now. But that was almost enough for you to win last time.
It was, that's true, but this time I feel like it's not going to be so simple. Boop.
My big concern is that I've already used like most of my cards. I've used 2 Escape Ropes, 2 Switches, and 2 Guzmans. So I'm not sure I'm going to be able to actually do anything about this paralysis.
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
I am saying that. Although you probably need to play more than like 1 card at a time, probably.
Well, nah, you know.
And yeah, that's going to be back to you. I just got to hope you can't paralyze me again.
Alright, we're doing things here. Naganadel. Ultra Ball away the 3rd Naganadel.
Solid.
Alright, we're doing it. Okay, so now I can at least paralyze you again. But then
in fact, you've got the exact perfect board to be able to pull off the paralysis every time.
That is true, but eventually I'm going to lose unless I start putting other things down.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, eventually the paralysis lock ends when you knock me out, so I'm almost forced to just sit here and wait for that to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it gives me another turn, doesn't it?
It does. Maybe I'll top deck a Guzma. Nope. I've only got 1 left, so I wasn't expecting to. May as well give up on this Snorlax and start powering up my next attacker. That almost worked.
I was like, well, I almost did something. Okay. Oh my word. That's a spicy meatball.
You know what the best draw supporter in this deck is?
What?
It's knocking out a tag team GX and just drawing 3 prize cards.
That's pretty much what I'm gonna do.
And I believe this is the game that you used Eye Opener. In theory, you can do what you want. How good's your memory?
It's reasonably good.
Anything spicy on the prizes?
I know there's a Cynthia, so I'm gonna get that.
You know where it is, though.
I do, it's in the bottom left corner.
Oh, nice.
Oh man, I just have to take this. I just have to take this knockout.
Yeah, I see no problems with that. I don't know what you're complaining about.
I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm just taking the prize.
And look at that. You're winning now.
I'm ahead. The Curum does it. That Cynthia is so important, and I get my other Pokemon too. Thank goodness.
I'm actually concerned. Okay, never mind. I was about to say I'm concerned about my take the knockout on your Curum even. But I've drawn the fire energy, so that's not going to be a problem. Is this going to be worth it? I mean, there's no point in not putting it down. I guess it gets rid of your Ultra Space. Could potentially screw you over a tiny bit. And then all I can really do is bring out my Charizard and GX. Double blade.
So what I need now is an energy, and I think I win.
Pretty much.
Alrighty. Let's put down some pocket monsters, and let's get an energy. He's done it!
That should be the clean 280 damage for knockout if you've got an attachment from hand.
I certainly do. I have the choice band as well, so I could do even more.
That would also do it.
I'm gonna do both. So
Of course. That's the only way.
it's the only way to do it. Let's wash out. Get myself some stuff. And then a Hydro Pump.
That game really showed off the power of Kyurem when your opponent isn't able to find their switch cards.
Exactly, and when you weren't able to get the Max Potion off as well.
Yeah.
That made it a lot nicer too. Alright, Game 3, here we go. Who would have thought, but Quagsire is going to Game 3 against ReshiZard.
It was looking like it wasn't even going to make it that far for a little bit there.
Yeah, that's true. There was a couple of turns where I was very concerned. Oh dear. But hey, it's okay. You get to Kiawe now as well.
Hopefully. That's the ideal. I've actually got a good opener.
I've actually got a reasonable hand.
Whoa, is this going to be...
Is this going to be an actual game?
And by that we mean a one-sided game where this deck actually works?
Maybe, it depends. It completely depends. There are a number of factors that that I'm relying on, but it could potentially be a decent hand.
Oh, it's such a great feeling when you Stellar Wish into the Kiawe and you don't have to Lele for it now.
Oh no.
I do enjoy that a lot.
I'm actually genuinely upset that you didn't play down the Lele.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, because now my Erica's only does 2.
Oh, nice.
So,
Yeah,
I was
you
kind
don't
of...
often expect Erica to draw that many cards against ReshiZard turn 1.
No, it's not the best turn 1 supporter. But hey, I might just have to play it.
That's all you got.
That's what I've got, so I'm playing it.
I mean, chances are you'll draw just as good off the lilies from the first 2 games anyway.
Well, hey. I have no cards. Oh, my goodness. Goodbye, useful cards.
Ah, you don't need them.
Nah. Not being able to search out a way to get more cards is also a painful experience. Like, I'm literally relying on top decks every turn, but...
You don't like that?
It's okay. I've got 2 energy on me, what are you gonna do?
I mean, I could just knock it out, in theory. That's a thing that's a possibility.
You could, but you won't. You don't like the sound of that. Alright, so I've learnt something, Jordan. Quagsire needs to have some way of searching out a supporter.
Lele seems like a pretty good card.
Lele's a really good card. I wish I had played it.
I don't know why you didn't. Should have just played it.
It just isn't in the list for some reason. It's one of those cards that just... We overlooked it for some reason, and here we are.
I mean, I've definitely seen lists that don't play it before, because it is obviously a deck that aims to be non-GX focused.
But if I had had Lele, I could have Lilied. Even a Dedenne would have worked.
In fact, I'm probably going to be taking advantage of a Dedenne right now.
Just get rid of all that stuff.
Although, I might be better off just discarding it and just drawing cards. Sorry, not discarding it, holding onto it and just drawing cards with Small Access GX attack. Depends on if I think I need anything this turn. I don't think I do, actually. So this seems fine. Megaton Friends GX.
Oh boy. Okay, well, this game's over. This is just a horrible way to show off this matchup. But hey,
well, you know how we said that Quagsire and Naganadel just completely destroys this deck?
Yep.
Maybe Small Axe is putting a wrench into that plan.
Maybe. But, oh my word. We are doing things. Okay. So...
And all of a sudden, you're probably winning this game now.
Top decks the Cynthia and is able to play the game.
How exciting.
What is the best thing to get here?
It could be another Poipole, or something you want to power up as an attacker, maybe Volcanion.
I feel like a Poipole is good. I'm gonna get myself a Naga as well. Because look at this. Are you ready for what is about to happen?
I'm ready.
One.
Actually, I'm not ready. I don't know.
I'm excited just because I'm doing a thing.
You're gonna do a lot of damage to my Snorlax or something.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna do a lot of damage to my Snorlax.
I'm not going to knock it out, but I'm going to do a lot of damage.
That last card in your hand isn't a choice band?
It is not.
Thank God.
Because if it was, oh my word, that would have been a hell of a turn. But it seems like a pretty decent turn regardless.
Yeah,
even,
I'm a bit worried.
Yeah, it's funny because you've got 11 cards in your hand and I've got 1, but I feel like I'm in the better position just because I managed to sack off of that Cynthia. Like I literally top deck into it and then 5 perfect cards to get a lot of damage on the board. So that's all you need to do.
Our last card isn't too bad either.
Just sack it.
Alright, I've got an idea that might work.
Alright, let's see it.
Let me see, how does this work? If I do that, I need to read this card. Okay, I'm trying something interesting, Mitch.
I don't like it. No! Not the mill tank! This is the card that made the winning list in Japan. No!
Yeah, it's not bad, but I think I'm still missing a crucial piece here. Alright, I need to be very careful with how I do this. So I can retreat.
Oh, that feels good.
And then Fire Crystal. And Welder to heal 180.
That seems pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you, that seems really, really good.
It does. But it's not perfect. There's a problem with this point. I do also get to attach an energy from hand. Heal some more damage.
That is good.
Can't complain.
That's all of the work that I just put in.
My problem is that my only way to get back into the active is with Escape Rope.
Oh! I see.
I kind of want to kill your active, to be honest.
That's fair. I'd want to do that too.
I'm wondering, is it even worth taking this knockout? I could just wait till next turn and maybe sacrifice this Miltank. Or, if I'm feeling really lucky, I could Dedenne my whole hand away and try and get a switch.
Well, it depends whether you think the card that I've got is exceptionally good or exceptionally bad.
Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure the card you've got is exceptionally good. And I also think that if I just play Escape Rope, then I probably lose anyway. So I'm actually just going to go all in, I reckon.
Alright, no worries.
Fetch this, put this here. May as well play Nest Ball just to see what my switch outs are. There's one in the deck, sweet. And then I think I just go ahead and discard my hand, draw 6 cards.
Sure.
Give it a go.
Let's see what happens.
Yes, I know I'm discarding a card bigger. That's a hand bigger than the amount of cards in the draw.
Look at all those cards in the bin.
Well, that would have been cool. I would have enjoyed that hand much more if I draw the switch.
But alas, 'twas not to be.
I did get Escape Rope though, so I could still make the original play. I just don't think it's good enough because you just draw Escape Rope and then I lose. Sorry, you draw Voice Band and I lose. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a turn here.
Alright, let's see what I can do. I'm gonna get myself a Poi Pole.
So many energy getting bin. It's almost like it doesn't matter.
It doesn't. But it's not good. It is your turn.
Oh, okay, so your hand wasn't good.
No, it wasn't. It was really bad, so I had an energy.
Alright, now I've got another interesting decision to make. Which Quagsire do I knock out?
Yep.
I think because you attach your hand, it makes more sense to kill the fighting one. Although, even if you draw an energy, honestly, it doesn't really matter.
The only thing that matters is if I get a draw supporter, then you might be in trouble. But it's, you know, what are the chances of me getting a draw supporter?
Yeah, I think if I knock out the water Quagsire, then that puts you in a much worse board position. And you need to find both Choice Band and Water Energy next turn to do anything I'm scared of. I'm kind of okay to just knock out this Quagsire, I think.
That seems fair. That seems completely reasonable.
And it makes me wonder, what are you even going to promote? I guess you promote Naganadel?
Yeah, that's the plan. Because I still need the energy, so... Get wrecked, mate. Get wrecked!
Oh no.
This is so
it's about
bad.
time, right?
Oh man, okay, so... What else do I have access to? Man, even that though isn't that great of a play. Okay, well I've got 3 Naganadels. And we're just gonna go back into that position that we were in before. I'm gonna put a Wooper down. I'm gonna retreat. And I'll just do the same amount of damage that I did to you before.
Yep.
And we'll just
fine.
I'll see you next turn.
It was pretty unlikely you hit the Choice Band, I think, with one in discard.
It was, but you know, it's okay.
Alright.
I got an attack off. Yeah. I could very easily just be dead, so it's fine.
Yes. I'm thinking that I probably just have to knock out this Quagsire. There's nothing else really worth doing.
Man, that's not the worst thing in the world.
Alright, I'm 3 prizes up, and I'm not feeling confident at all.
That's great, isn't it? Okay, so... Oh, the next card was Choice Band, are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
Oh man, that's funny as... I don't even know if I want to keep it or not. I'm going to put it on the Wooper. Oh man.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's funny. I'm going to put down the Onyx because I need to. I need to guarantee myself my mate. So, guarantee him I will.
Even just an energy card here was fine for you.
So I think I've got myself a better play now.
Oh, interesting.
I think this is the best play that I can do, right?
I like that.
Because...
I was just thinking to myself, the only way I win this game is if I Guzma kill that Quagsire.
Exactly, and I feel like if you can't Guzma kill the Quagsire, you can't win the game.
Yep, I'd agree with that. That
so,
seems fine.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to wash out. And I'll put a couple of energy on there. And then I'm just going to Cold Cyclone, take my prizos. And I'll put the energy on the Quagsire for later.
Yep.
And we take my prizes.
Seems good. Alright. I need a few things. Let's see what I can get. I've got a game plan that potentially leads to a win, but it's unlikely.
Well, my thought process would be like weakness policy on the ReshiZard or like let loose and hope, I guess.
Yeah, I don't have access to either of those things right now. It's a little concerning. But I've got a couple other ideas of how I can.
All right, let's see them.
So I've got the let loose in the discard pile already, which means that's never going to happen. This deck doesn't play Stretcher.
Cool.
It's going to come down to whether I can do what I want to do. I just have to hope you aren't able to win this turn, I suppose. Maybe if I'm lucky, I draw a Weakness policy off of this. Oh
Off
wow,
of the
did you like
Oh, look at you.
Kind of cool. Where's your field blower? It's in this discard pile.
It's in hand next to my Guzma, so.
Yep, nice. Beautiful. I did actually, my game plan for next turn, or like this turn I'm just going to pass obviously, because I can't leave my Reshiram in the active. My game plan for next turn was to escape rope your Articuno to the bench and then Guzma kill the Quagsire.
Yeah.
And that would remove all of your ways of dealing with Reshiram next turn. But hey, Guzma seems like a good card here.
Guzma's a good card, and Field Blower is also a good card, so we'll use that too. And let's see how much damage I can do.
I think it's going to be a lot.
Alright, so I get to charge up once.
Only once?
Yeah, I know. That's disappointing. And then I'm able to wash out. So I'll take those two, and that one as well, and then that one. And then we Hydro Pump.
420, I think?
Yeah, 420. That seems pretty good. So there you go. That's a matchup. I don't know about you, Jordan, but I feel like if I'm unable to beat Quagsire, even when Quagsire is drawing as poorly as I was then, that seems like a pretty solid matchup for Quagsire.
Yeah, like, you were drawing so bad. I think if I had actually drawn that switch when I played the Dedenne on that last game, then maybe I had a chance, but yeah, I just can't afford to give you a free turn.
Yeah, no.
Draw a supporter and then I lose.
Yeah, no, it's no good. Here's a quick list at the look at the QuagNag list, by the way, if you're curious. We probably won't do a profile on it anytime soon, and certainly not this version because it doesn't play Lele. So, oh well. But hey, anyway, it was good fun. Thanks, Jordan, for that one.
No problem.
And thanks everyone for coming along. If you enjoy the content, then click the little Sableye in the middle of the screen on the left-hand side. Is a video that YouTube thinks that you'll like, and on the right we have our Unbroken Bonds playlist. Thanks everyone for coming, and we'll see you next time for more from the Sableyes. Bye.